Okay. Experiment log 914. Yeah, we're going with this. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make some more fucked up jokes. So, note to all researchers. Please include your name on all records, along with date and total number of items refined. Researchers are responsible for all output. Yeah. Should damage or loss of life occur, the researcher will be subject to administrative review and possible disciplinary action. Yep. Fuck up and you're getting thrown into a tank with 6A2. Or 743. Biological testing has been suspended. Any biological testing must be cleared by O5 command. Test log format. All test logs should be written in this form. Name, date, total items, enter, input, setting, output. So, we're going with part 1 for right now. Don't know how long this will be. Though considering last time, probably only like 12 minutes ago. So yes, test 11.82.8-U5. Tests on the nature and construction of 914. I cannot talk. With approval from O5 command, a single gear was removed from the outer sections of 914. Placement was carefully documented and was in a location that would not release tension on any belts or damage any documented sections. Testing area was cleared and sealed. Oh yeah, because screw the undocumented sections. Cleared and sealed after placing a steel block in the intake booth. D00104 was dispatched to 914 and instructed to turn the key and activate 914. 00104 reported that the D won't catch. What? And it was observed that the key turned several times without tightening the mainspring. No activity of any kind was observed from 914 during this time. I really hate reviewing safe class SCPs. They so rarely kill things. But still, missing gear was replaced with an identical copy, comprised of the same metal brass as the original steel block reinserted into the intake booth. And 914 was activated to the 1-to-1 setting. 914 observed to operate normally with a slight pause of 3.5 seconds after winding the key. After refining, output observed to be a solid steel sphere with the same volume as the original steel block. Original gear returned 914. What? Wait, hang on. Wait, didn't they say they put the, never mind, forget I said anything. I'm an idiot. So, notes. Well, thank God we can at least repair the damn thing if we damage it. Assuming we can find what's broken in it. Hell, maybe it's already broken. I don't know. The damn thing hurts my head. Dr. Blorink. Name, Dr. Gears. Okay, we're getting into the actual tests. Okay, date, blank, 20 blank. Okay. Total items, 4 clockwork pocket watch belonging to Dr. Gears. Why not put 217 in there? Please? Can we do that? Let's, just forget anything I say ever. Yeah. Trying to drown out outer noise. But still. Input, 1 gold-plated pocket watch. Setting fine. Small clockwork bird with its tail pressed. Oh, when its tail is pressed, it produces a robin's call. Okay. Gold-plated watch. Setting fine. Toy clockwork train engine. Nice! Input, same thing. Output, miniature grandfather clock fully operational. What? Okay, I have not read this at all. Output, small metal sculpture of a piano? What? Okay, I'm not gonna ask anything. Dr. Gear's notes. It appears there's a high level of randomness when 914 refines an item. However, it seems to preserve some element of its original composition. In this example, clockworks. This is not a law, but a high probability. Refine a metal bar, you're more likely to get a simple metal object than a internal combustion engine. Both, however, are possible. On the very fine setting. Okay, another Dr. Gears thing. Input, a copy of 914 document. Setting 1 to 1. Output, folder containing all previously entered document arranged in chronological order. Okay. Input, same thing on find. Output, hardbound book containing 400 pages, no diagrams, photos, or other visual aids of any kind are included. Pictures worth 1,000 words. The pages appear to be solid black, but microscopic examinations shows each page to be covered in approximately 20,000 characters. Damn, that's some small font. Hope he didn't use Comic Sans. Thank you. I'll be here all however long this video is gonna last. But still, the text has no correlation with any known writing style and is not in linear format, with sentences constructed from individual characters spread out between many pages. Each sentence requires an exceedingly complex formula to decode, with each formula unique to each sentence. Note, current decoding work has resulted in 2 partially translated sentences after 225 work hours. Item appears to be a record of the internal structure of 914. Would you care to elaborate, Dr. Gears? Show your work, as a teacher would say. Input of same thing on the very fine setting. Single sheet of paper. Weight exactly the same as the entered document. The sheet appears to be a single page from 914 document. However, when flipped over to the side, is a preceding page in sequence. No new documentation is included. What? However, this item is significantly easier to store, if more time-consuming to browse. Memo from General Blanc. It's screwing with us. You know that, right? It doesn't care if it's been proven that it has no self-awareness. The thing is laughing at us. As am I. Note from Dr. Gears. There seems to be some difficulty as to the meaning of fine and coarse. On the settings, the machine appears to be capable of refining input based on either the scale of complexity, loss of entropy accompanied by increase in connectivity between the components and or acquisition of subjective meaning, or simplification, separation into composite materials, and loss of meaning. Get all that? Good. Dr. Grangan. So many people here have weird names. You can make your own Toho Mary Sue joke. 5 adult male cadavers. Those guys could have gone to testing out 217. Okay, setting rough. Output, a pile of human remains, limbs, organs, and bones all appear to have been roughly separated via tearing action and high heat. Output described as unsettling. Setting, coarse. Pile of human remains, all organs and bones have been removed by some form of cutting tool. The skin, nervous system, digestive system, and circulatory system all appear to have been removed without severing or damaging any tissues involved. Results frozen for study. Setting 1 to 1. One Asian male cadaver. Original cadaver was identified as Caucasian. Okay. Setting fine. One cadaver containing 008. Yeah, it's a fucking zombie now. Subject immediately incinerated. along with the morality core. Gladys doesn't need that. And she never did. Very fine. Output, green slime. Properties and chemical structure determined to be identical to 447-2. I don't know much about that one, so I can't make a joke. Notes, by order of 05-blank, cadavers may no longer be tested in 914. Aww. In order to minimize possibility of 447-2 coming in contact with dead bodies. Okay. Though, seriously, why aren't they testing out... Well, seriously, Dr. Gears had it right. Test one thing on one of the settings multiple times, see what you get. See if there's any possible thing. Dr. Oros, date blank slash 20 blank. Total items. 1 pill of SCP-500. Setting fine. Output ornate metal locket, now classified as 427. Damn, this thing can make other SCPs. Let's put 682 into it. Okay. Dr. Zemila Ken. Hey, we're almost at 12 minutes. Total items. 2 identical wooden cross pendants, 7.6 centimeters, 3 inches long. Input, setting rough. Total items. 1 fragment of wood of the same mass, cut flat on 3 sides. This may be a fragment of a longer cross. Setting fine. You're skipping a few. Okay. Total items. 1 wooden crucifix with intricately detailed carving of Jesus Christ. Shouldn't? This may imply that 914 is an understanding of religion. Didn't you just say it isn't? Fuck it. More experiments with religious items are indicated. This test may indicate that 914 understands the use of input objects and not simply their function. Recommended testing with medicines reliant on the placebo effect to ascertain if outputs provide actual medical solutions to problem. Dr. Pyrus. You could put 999 into it and actually create the antidepressant you want. I'll be right back. I'll be back with part 2. Okay. Had to write something down, but still. Part 2. Dr. Gibbons. $300 US. $100 US will be used for each setting. I think there's 5 settings and you're only putting in 3. Yeah, kind of an idiot. What happens if you put multiple objects in to be refined at once? Does it fuse them? Questions! And what happens if you put 049, 079, 035, 173? The possibilities are endless! But still. Setting, course. Output, a bottle of ink and a pile of cotton and plastic weighing roughly as much as the original currency. Setting, 1:1, 75 euros. I don't know enough about European currency to, yeah. Input, 100, whatever. Setting fine. A shareholder's note for Soap from Corpse's products, worth $100 US. It's unknown whether 914 selected a foundation's front out of pure whimsy or because of some other criteria. Update. As in blank blank blank, Soap from Corpse's products shares skyrocketed, and the aforementioned fine output is now worth blank US dollars. It is under investigation if 914 selected Soap from Corpse's products because it knew it was going to rally, or if it was a matter of pure luck. I hope it wasn't, because this thing might make me some serious money. Okay. Dr. Blank. That's a blanked out day with only a 20. Whatever. 5 bronze replicas of the Pioneer 10 and 11 plaques. I don't know what those are. Okay. Now this guy actually knows knows what to. Looks like he skipped out on fine. Well, still, rough. Multiple bronze cubes with 2 bronze spheres. Coarse. 105 grams of copper ore and 15 grams of tin ore. What? Yeah, quick chemistry lesson. Those are completely different elements that have kind of a huge difference in mass. Yeah, seriously. So, setting 1 to 1, several CDs test reveal them to contain the same data as the Voyager Golden Record. I don't know what that is, but still. Verify. A bronze gyroscope, 15 centimeters tall. I don't know what that is. A needle in the center continuously points in one direction. Testing has been affirmed that no matter the position of the gyroscope, the needle points towards our sun. So, is this like something Dumbledore would have? Oh wait, his is of the solar system itself. So maybe this is a component. Like if you want more Harry Potter jokes. But still, Dr. Blank. Same date. Blanked out. Total items. 5 pounds of raw ground beef. I thought you said organic matter was not to be tested. Oh, whatever. 05 is God. Setting rough. A pound of beef slurry. Ugh. On the fine setting, I think you're screwing things up again. Medium cooked round steak. Fine. Pile of beef jerky. Nice. If only the cadavers made that. Very fine. 2.5 pound flank steaks. Well done and lightly drizzled in gravy. Very fine. Data expunged. Subject terminated with no casualties. What? Did it create a Cerberus cow? I want to know. I want a Cerberus cow. And if you say, and to all of you who say you don't want one, you're fucking liars. So still. Okay, Dr. Blank. Another blanked out date. Yeah, I'm just going to stop mentioning the date. 5 IRS forms of 1040 blank. Input, setting rough. Output, several hundred thin paper strips. Course. 1 block of wood, wet with strong smelling liquid. Tests indicate the liquid to be composed of a variety of chemicals used in the paper making process. Okay, setting 1 to 1. 1 IRS form 4868 blank. Would anyone be surprised if there were this many pages in actual taxes? Setting, fine. 1 IRS form 1040 with all blank spaces, including margins and backs of pages filled with imprecations against the IRS and taxation in general in the following languages, in order of quantity of text from greatest to least. Basque, Quenya, see below, however the hell you pronounce Quenya, or whatever. Sumerian, Cherokee, an unidentifiable language with a writing system composed of curved symbols. Wingdings 2. Classical Chinese, English, from the curses used, apparently. Copyrighted 1650 to 1750, or whatever that C is for. Okay, after a long study of the unidentifiable symbols, Dr. Blank could identify no commonality with any of the other languages present on the form. The Sumerian contained 3 words unattested from any known text. The Quenya had its cursing of the IRS interspaced with fuck whatever that word is, of someone or something called Margoth. Is that what 914 refers to itself as? Very fine. One IRS form MXL filled out for the year 35 with the name given as Gaius Ivlis Caesar Avgavs. I don't even know if that's humanly pronounceable. Germanic, and all monetary amount given in Roman numerals with the word denarii entered afterwards. Okay, Dr. Klopping. Make your own damn jokes. 11 by 8.5 copies of Mona Lisa, printed from an HP Photosmart 3310, all in one, onto photo paper. Setting rough. One pile of shredded photo paper, several pools of ink. What did you expect? Oh, this one's date is 8/15/09. Neat. They actually gave us some damn information. Okay, setting course. One 8.5 by 11 sheet of plastic, one 8.5 sheet of paper, several pools of ink. 1:1. An 8.5 by 11 copy of the Vitruvian Man. Okay. That's slightly better than the Mona Lisa. Okay, better, but yeah. Fine. One 8.5 copy of Mona Lisa, painted onto canvas. Testing revealed paint to be an oil paint of modern origins. Setting, very fine. One 7 by 10 copy of the Mona Lisa, losing, painted onto wood panel identified to be popular. Paint samples tested to be oil paints made from beeswax, calcine bones, piled glass, and mineral pigments, like lapis lazuli, with indications that pigments were hand ground. How would you tell? Further testing suggests painting dates to early 16th century. Output now resides on Dr. Klopping's office. Okay, Professor Q. Are you in any way affiliated with Dr. W? Because I would seriously want more children to be thrown to 682. Okay, I am not stopping with the fucked up jokes. Because fuck that. Okay, another blinked out date. Win some, you lose some. A chessboard initial setup. 1:1. One chessboard, white king's pawn moved up 2 spaces. It was put back in with 1:1. One chessboard, as seen above, with white queen, moved diagonally to legal position. Professor Q. Yes, I've been playing chess with 914. Yes, I'm aware it's probably non-sentient, but that hardly explains why it's winning. Okay, be right back for... Okay, and now we have Dr. C. I'm going to assume it's Dr. Klopping. Another censored date. 5 prints of La Tracción des Images by René Magritte. One miniature pipe identical to that in the print, with "C'est une pipe" engraved on it. And what are you gonna put in? No, I'm above that joke. Okay. And that was 1:1. So, another 1:1. A near identical print with "This is not a pipe" written in English in the same handwriting, it just says hand, whatever, as in the original. There, on the fine setting, a print of Les Deux Mystères by René Magritte. Very fine. A print of an untiled painting, later definitively confirmed by art experts to have been produced by Magritte. I'm going to call him Margaret from now on, despite there being no record of its existence. The painting depicts data expunged, in addition to whatever. Very fine. A blank piece of paper with a mimetic. Seriously, what does that word mean? Property of inducing observers to believe that it is a pipe. The paper was accidentally destroyed by Dr. Klopping, who placed it in his mouth and set it on fire. What? How do you accidentally do that unless you're Dr. Bright? Dr. Klopping was treated for minor burns to his face, but otherwise not injured. And no more painting from Margaret. Okay, Dr. J blank N blank, whatever. Censored date. 5 tuna sandwiches on white bread. Hey, I thought you said no more organic substances. Seriously. Okay, rough. Pile of wheat, a pile of yeast, a puddle of water, and one segment of twitching bloody flesh identified as tuna musculatior. Sorry, my parents are now watching a movie, so you'll have to endure Spy. So yeah. But hey, no one's made it this far. Okay. A small loaf of bread and chunks of cooked tuna. Okay, that was on course. 1 to 1. A salmon sandwich on rye bread. Okay, on the fine setting. Okay, this one got it right. Used all 5 settings. Okay, a tuna fish sandwich. Tuna was later revealed to be of the highest quality with light, soft bread. Testing on D-class personnel resulted in dramatically increasing cognitive capacity. Further chemical analysis revealed to contain unusually high levels of omega-3 and omega-7 fatty acids. Wait, I thought omega-3 was a protein. Whatever. You're the fictional scientists. Wait, and in my YouTube series, so am I! I just realized how pathetic I am. But still, forget about that and forget I said anything. Okay, so, very fine setting. 1 small loaf of bread baked into a very realistic shape of a tuna. When the door was opened, it immediately began swimming around the room and at the door. Subject presumed missing. How do you presume something to be missing? Either you can find it or you can't. Make up your damn mind. Dr. Blank. Oh, and hand uncensored date. July 1st, 2004. Okay. 5 adult 939 specimens. Test cleared by O5 command. Okay, now this time they actually explain it. Okay. Setting rough. A mass of bone splinters, broken teeth, and scraps of translucent red tissue of various sizes. Tissue was observed to twitch spasmodically for several hours before activity ceased. Material preserved for further study. Setting course. Subject was divided up into organized pile of tissue, including but not limited to presumably muscle tissue, 2 piles of ground bone tissue. The significance of this division, if any, is unknown. Teeth. Isn't that also bone? Skin. A total of approximately 17 meters of esophagus tissue divided into numerous coils. There are approximately 15 kilograms of rotting human flesh littered with splinters of bone, shreds of fabric, and a tattered laminated ID tag identifying its owner as 09355. As with the first test, 939 tissue was observed to convulse for several hours before ceasing activity. 939 remains preserved for further study. Human remains incinerated. Output redacted. Okay, setting fine. Output the same 939 specimen. Respiration was noted to have halted. Test subject was immediately relocated to a reinforced steel containment chamber and observed for a moment. served remotely with CCTV. Installation security forces were ordered to high alert. 24 hours passed with no signs of activity from the subject. Well, no shit, it's suffocating. Subject proved unresponsive to all stimuli and was pronounced dead 36 hours later. Well, no shit, it can't breathe. Necropsy was unable to identify a cause of death, nor any anatomical revisions attributed to 914. Remains preserved for further study. You're a bunch of idiots. Very fine. A heap of smoldering white ash came out. Okay. And, ooh, chapter 3 is going to be a long one. Okay, Dr. Blank, censored date. 8 identical copies of the King James Bible. Okay, what evil forces are going to come from this? Okay. Okay, I don't know much about the King James Bible. Setting rough. 1 sheet of leather, 1 block of wood, approximate dimensions, 3/4 that of the Bible, 1 stack of ink-stained rags, 1 reel of the thread. What? Okay, 1 to 1. I think you skipped course. 1 copy of the Quran. You may now make your terrorist jokes. Okay, 1 to 1. And illustrated copy of the Dead Sea Scrolls on the new papyri. Don't know what that is. Setting fine. 1 book with leaden pages and a golden cover. Language unknown. Probably also wingdings too. 1 to 1. A book entitled The Satanic Bible. So it made itself into a good book? Sorry, I'm not gonna stop making fucked up jokes. Setting fine. 1 DVD containing animated accounts of all the Bible stories. Waste of good animation. Setting fine. 1 statuette, human in form, quotes Bible passages at random, unless prompted either by a book or by a short phrase from the Bible, in which case it continues from that point. Voices are appropriate to persons in the Bible. Oh, so it's basically a biblical version of, shit, I forget its name. Cleverbot. Damn it. So basically, it's a biblical Cleverbot. Narrator is a neutral voice of ambiguous gender, unless the book is attributed to a particular person, in which case, voices is appropriate to that individual. Huh. So this Cleverbot has voices. Okay, setting very fine. 1 book with seemingly infinite pages. Current count exceeds 2 million. How do you find this out? What? Containing copies of religious texts with commentaries and footnotes from all known religions in multiple different languages, plus some religious texts from currently unknown religions. Probably from aliens. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Okay, now I'm probably not going to be able to make any more religious jokes. But I do want to spark more flame wars. Dr. Blank. Input. A sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch printing paper with the instructions. I would like a 1/4 pounder with cheese, no pickles, no onions, large order of fries, and a medium Pepsi. Second worst soda in the world. Handwritten in a number 2 pencil by Dr. Blank. Setting. 1 to 1. Output. A single sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch with the words, I would like a Whopper, no ketchup, no mustard, small order of onion rings, and a medium Coke. Third worst soda. Okay. Same thing. On the setting of fine. A stack of US counterfeit currency composed of standard paper and printed with number 2 pence. Let The currency totals to the exact cost of a requested order plus tax. Okay, I'll admit, it's clever. This 914. Okay, same thing. Setting very fine. A single sheet of paper with a series of symbols inscribed upon it which do not correspond to any known system of writing. Probably wingdings. 3. Subjects viewing the symbol describe a sudden and intense desire for a cheeseburger. Maybe you could start asking 343 about this shit. I think he'd know something. Dr. Psycha Brown, date July 12th, or 7/12/20 blank. At least she's somewhere. 1 blank, brand, bouncy ball, cardboard label still attached. Okay, setting, fine. I'll put a ball carrying a cardboard label identified as a blank, brand, extra bouncy ball. Behavior was identical to store-bought varieties. Setting, fine. 1 ball of smaller shape and different color with a cardboard tag, specifying it as a blank brand super duper bouncy ball. The manufacturer does not appear to produce this product. Testing reveals that the ball has 0. blank energy loss per bounce, making it extremely efficient. Okay. Okay, setting, very fine. Output, 1 ball that appears unchanged from the input. There is, however, a difference in its redacted properties, exhibited when dropping by Dr. Brown. Data expunged, 45 casualties, and reached escape velocity. Currently thought to be orbiting Mars? Okay, I am so doing this if 914 is discovered. Because I want a bouncy ball that can cause casualties and get to Mars. In fact, let's put that thing back through on the very fine setting and see if it can hit Europa. Or hell, see if we can get it to hit Sedna. You know, the furthest thing in the solar system. Hell, we could be using this for other technologies, like getting people to other planets. Okay, Von Hillebrand, however the fuck you pronounce this shit. 1 set photocopies and duplicates of lab notes and other research material on 914. Didn't we already do this? Setting, fine. 1 leathered bound tome, 54 centimeters by 42 centimeters, 256 vellum pages with the title written in gold leaf, whatever that is. Language of the title and contents were at first unidentifiable and were later discovered to be an old dialect of Finnish. I've reached that line too many times. That was a terrible joke. The contents are written in calligraphy, and more than half the pages are elaborately illuminated with colored inks and gold and silver leaf. Once translated, the contents proved to be identical to the contents of the input material. Arranged chronologically, the tome has been radiocarbon dated to the early 11th century CE. Okay, don't question it. It's 914. And whatever the fuck this word is, a leather pocket is sewn into the back cover. This pocket contains what appears to be a modern compact disc, 10 centimeters in diameter. Okay. Data on the disc is encoded by an unknown codec. Attempts to divine the codec and decipher the data are ongoing. No, it's a pity the contents of this tome are so classified. It's a piece worthy of any museum. I've never seen such an exquisite calligraphy. The Illuminatians may prove to be the most interesting part of the book, though they often portray clockworks and related mechanical parts as well as some of the input or output objects. Possibly they relate in a direct rather than abstract way to the operation of 914. as described in the illuminated pages. Okay, Dr. Chipman. Okay, this date is wrong. 2013/20/4. Who taught you how to set these things up, pal? Okay, a vinyl copy, LP record of the Yes album, Tales of the Topographic Oceans. Whatever the fuck? Okay, setting rough. 1 CD-ROM, roughly cut in 4 parts, possibly due to there being 4 episodes of that serial CD. Deemed unrecoverable and thrown away by Dr. September. Who is naming these people? Okay, this name I like. Dr. Arson. Done about 19 days later. 5 Beretta M9 pistols. I'm liking this guy. All in working order, loaded with empty magazines. One will be used on each setting. Okay, rough. Heavily damaged Beretta M9. Waste of a good gun. On the left-hand side, there appears to be minor corrosion indicating blank months exposed to the elements. Course. Beretta M9 pistol, field stripped for daily cleaning. When put back together, item functioned as expected. 1-to-1. Walthaker PPK pistol, item functioned identically to the copies in the site blank armory. When stripped for cleaning, the numbers 007 were engraved on the inside of the slide. Okay. Setting fine. 1 Beretta M9 pistol, whatever, appeared unchanged from the output. The magazine was loaded with 15 rounds despite being empty before the test. Ammunition behaved as expected. Okay, sweet, infinite ammo. Next, all we need is aimbot. Okay, very fine. Data expunged. The item was capable of firing over blank rounds without reloading. The weapon promptly detonated after the final round was fired, as indicated by the slide locking back. Remains recovered for further study. Note, well, that was unexpected. And awesome! Dr. Lyon. Damn, part 3 is long. It would appear to happen the next day. 5 Cadbury brand milk chocolate bars removed from wrappers. 1 will be used on each setting. Looks like these guys are intelligent. Rough. A pile of wood chips later revealed to be from the cacao tree. Theobroma cacao. Course. 1 small pot of chocolate chips, which upon consumed, reported to taste like Cadbury brand milk chocolate. Why wouldn't it? Okay, I'm joking, it would. Okay, 1-to-1. Galaxy brand milk chocolate bar. I know. Box of, okay, fine setting. Lindt brand milk chocolate truffles. Very fine. 1 box of LA Burdick Burdick brand chocolates. Note, all chocolates produced by 914 are stored in the fridge on the 2nd floor break room of Site 19. Why wouldn't they be? Okay, Dr. Disc. It would appear to have been done about 21 days later. 5 different bronze ingots, all in a mass of 1 kilogram. Rough. 20 different bronze nuggets, each having an average mass of 50 grams. Okay, course. 2 large-sized bronze bolts having a mass of 500 grams. Okay, 1-to-1. 200-gram ingot of tin and 1 800-gram ingot of copper. I don't know what bronze is made out of, so yeah. Setting fine. An intricate bronze hubcap has a mass identical to that original ingot. Inscriptions appear to be in Korean. Damn you, Kim Jong-un! Okay, very fine. A bronze Blu-ray disc, when inserted into a suitable player, it plays a live feed of the interior of the player. What? What? Okay, no. All outputs of this experiment are currently in storage at Site 19. Okay. And since the mailman can apparently find it, I have an idea. Dr. Blank. This would appear to happen 5 days later. 5 small rectangular pieces of paper, 18 by 18 centimeters, with several equations relating to the theory of spatial relativity written on them. The writing is in black ink and written by Dr. Blank. Setting rough. A pile of wood pulp and several drops of black ink. Output. 18 children's multiplication flashcard. What age, specifically? 1 to 1. One piece of paper featuring diagrams of Pythagoras' 5 polyhedral elements. I don't know what that is. I know the Pythagorean theorem, but whatever. Fine. A ceramic table with a small black glyphs. The symbols have not been identified yet. Probably wingdings. Okay. Very fine. A small black cube made out of a complex alloy. The cube emits a piercing tone in the presence of photons. How the hell did you get that out of paper? It's back to normal, but the date is also censored at the year. August 19th blank. Okay, 2 bottles of mass-produced supermarket beer and 2 bottles of microbrewed handcrafted beer. 1 to 1. A bottle of supermarket brand cola, and that was a bottle of low quality. Okay, very fine. A seemingly identical bottle filled with dark viscous liquid. Testing has shown the liquid to be utterly insignificant in any way. Bottle was misplaced. 2D class personnel involved in the liquid's testing have vanished. On an unrelated note, 2 corpses appeared in testing chamber. Corpses have yet to be removed due to their lack of significance. No, why were we testing it again? Okay, something happened, but I don't know what. Okay, high quality beer, 1 to 1. A box of wine with quality comparable to the beer. Okay, very fine, high quality. A small glass orb filled with a glowing gas. Mass is identical to the beer bottle. Later testing revealed that physical contact with the orb produces an inspirational effect on the subject. The 8742, upon contact with the object, requested a sheet of paper, which he folded into a paper data expunged. Update. It's been 5 months since the 8742's termination, and that thing is still in the air. Possible SCP classification? 914-1. Okay. Okay. Researcher Dufresne. Okay, and it's back to the weird one. March 1st, 2013. March 1st! 2 Beretta 98 handguns. Like in this one. Researchers note, we've yet to test if 914's effects are cumulative. That's what I've been saying! Setting very fine. 1 black handgun with no wait, I thought you did test that. Whatever. Identifiable markings. The weapon lacks a magazine and fires a high-powered laser pulse. Similar to the Nautilus laser system that penetrated the walls of the testing chamber and caused a noticeable damage to Site 19. Input. The results. Setting. Coarse. A setting of minuscule parts along with a small battery and the black casing of the weapon. Contents were put into storage. That was interesting. It appeared that opposite sides of the dial do not exactly reverse the other's effects. Weird! the thing that takes it apart doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it worse than what it originally was. Who would have thunk it? Sorry, I'm being an asshole. An ordinary looking Okay, it's on the fine setting. An ordinary looking magazine filled with 9mm IMI rounds. Note, normally the results of the experiment would be tested vigorously. I'm sure it would have some freakish effect that would destroy most of the facility. But in this case, the only purpose it holds is to be the subject of the next trial. Fine setting. Output. One 9x21mm cartridge, mass is identical to one Beretta 98. Testing. The cartridge was fired in the Foundation's nuclear testing facility. What kind of an idiot are you? Agent Smithers. Mr. Andersonson, with some difficulty, fired the round at D-1743. After viewing enhanced and slowed recordings of the incident, why didn't you just fire it at a dummy? Whatever. The bullet, after exiting D-class's left foot, changed direction and proceeded through the left feet of one other D-class. You may now start your conspiracy theory jokes. 2 other researchers and 4 other agents and 8 security guards. The bullet seemed to target the next individual closest to D-1743 before moving on to the next closest, other than traveling through steel walls, reinforced glass, clothing, and the ground with no apparent decrease in velocity. Note, the total count of the victims is 15. The magazine of the Beretta used in the experiment held 15 bullets. Repeat experiments will have to be done, but I think it is safe to say that cumulative trials appear to have an exponential rate of increase on the anomalous effect of the item. In other words, 2 fines create a far more powerful effect than a very fine. Thank God he didn't shoot him in the head. Yeah, that would have been entertaining. Dr. Blank. October 8th, 2013. 5 rank slides, whatever those are, denoting the rank of sergeant. 1 will be used in each setting. Rough. Heavily damaged rank slide, a hole consistent with impact of 7.62 by 39mm round fired from AKM assault rifle has been gauged through the slide. Point of impact is roughly 5mm above and 12mm left of the dead center. Okay, course. 1 rank slide denoting the rank of corporal. 1-to-1. Rank slide denoting the rank of sergeant in the blank army. Fine. Rank slide denoting the rank of flight sergeant. It should be noted that this rank does not exist within the U.S. Army. Well, that's what they said about Chief Defenestrator in the SCP Foundation. And now what's Dr. Bright? I have no fucking clue. Very fine. 1 device of unknown composition weighing roughly 100 grams. Object is shaped like a discus with multiple buttons on the outer ring. Device recovered to determine purposes of the object. The chances are the device from the very fine output will work similarly to dog tags, denoting name, rank, name, service number, etc., with other bits and pieces of information. Note, no. From what researchers have discovered, the device works more akin to a data expunge. Damn it! Be right back, my throat. I'm getting kind of thirsty. Okay. 5 2GB, I think, Lexar brand USB drives. Not an engineer, I don't know this shit. Okay, setting, rough. Shredded plastic, a puddle of silicon, and various piles of materials comprising the computer chip. Course, 1 plastic building block, cord of silicon, and a blank computer chip. Okay, 1-to-1. 2 GB Memorex brand USB drive. Okay, fine. 256 GB Lexar brand USB drive. Very fine. 1 data expunged brand USB drive. Upon inspection, it is found that the storage capacity is seemingly unlimited, like those floppy disks. This object is now stored at site blank as SCP blank. 3 copies of E.T. the Extraterrestrial for the Atari 2600. So you found the landfill, did ya? Fine. Complete box copy of E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I went to that ride on Universal. I could feel my self-respect oozing out of my eyeballs. 1-to-1. Copy of Pac-Man for the Atari 2600. Both games were shit. Should have turned it into Superman 64. Rough. A lump of soil with a weight equal to the game cartridge. Analysis indicated it originated in New Mexico. Damn it, they made a joke before me. And that was, Oktoberfest. Oh, and the USB drive, September 29th, 2013. But yeah. And this one was done by Dr. Boyd. I am an idiot. Dr. Falconius. His name's probably pronounced different, but that's odd. But Falconius is fucking awesome. October 4th, 2013. 3 hardcover copies of Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson. 1-to-1. 1 hardcore copy of Bill Gates. Shouldn't that be 1-to-2? Or double, whatever. By Walter Isaacson. Book contents consist of the biography of said figure. Fine. A DVD depicting Steve Jobs narrating his biography. Very fine. A metallic cube with 1 button on it. When pressed, a holographic image of Steve Jobs appears. Make your own Smosh joke. The image appears to be sapient, capable of answering basic questions about Steve Jobs' life, as well as about Apple computers. Here's a question. Why are they such shit? Dr. L. Blank. November 16th, 2013. Total items, none. No. This experiment was to test a hypothesis that 914 would convert the atmosphere if no solid objects are inserted. Precautions have been taken to capture any gases released by the output booth. 1-to-1. Several gases. Okay, that actually worked. Analysis reveals that they make up the same composition as that of the atmosphere of Venus. Damn. You're unleashing global warming. No, seems I was correct. I should look into why I didn't convert the atmosphere in tests that included objects at a later date. Setting course. Several gases that make up the average composition of Earth's atmosphere. They prove impossible to combine. Note, test discontinued. I fear whatever gases are released from the output after running other settings could damage the object or the facility. Fuck that, let's go with very fine. Dr. Manning. You can make fun of the Broncos in the comments. I've done that a shitload already. Okay. 1 wig. They're blonde wigs. Straight hair, censored date, whatever. Acrylic fibers gathered in a pile. Weight is roughly equal to the original wig. 1-to-1. Wig with black wavy hair. Fine. Wig in a higher quality make with brown straight hair. Very fine. Wig with curly burgundy hair. Shouldn't it be like Sif's golden hair when Loki cut it off? Or, well, he cut it off, then the dwarves made Sif some golden hair until hers grew back, whatever. When placed on the head, the hair grows at the same rate as normal hair. It also appears that only the subject wearing the wig can remove it. So we found the cure for baldness. What the frickin' do? Researchers note, if anyone wants a wig or two, feel free to stop by my office. I'm not going to need them anytime soon. Dr. Manning. Huh. Okay, New Year's 2013. 1 700 megabyte CD. Very fine. 8 gigabyte flash drive. Very fine. 256 gigabyte flash drive. Damn, that's a big difference. Input 1, 2, or no, wait, they keep adding it. The 256 was the 8 gigabyte. 256 gigabyte flash drive. 10 terabyte SD card. 10 terabyte SD card, very fine. 256 terabyte micro SD card. Very fine. One storage device of Hithereo origin design that can conform to any known computer port, including SD, USB, and CD. While not being fitted into a computer, it forms a completely black sphere of about 2.5 centimeters in diameter. Virtually infinite capacity for digital data storage. Result of previous test. Very fine. One device virtually identical to the previous output upon first glance. However, several minutes after placing it into a computer, the computer began to perform at approximately twice the original speed. After 45 minutes, the computer overheated, which caused the device to dirty expunged. Yes, I know that storage devices have been tested before. I saw the results. So I was wondering about recursive tests. I would not suggest further testing of this type due to the results and instability of the final test. Stop before then. Whatever. Chat. Dr. Blank. Date blank. 5 blank brand white chocolate bars. Ooh. Rough. Mushy pulp consisting of the ingredients used to make white chocolate bar. Even smashed raw eggs. Ugh. Coarse. All ingredients to make the white chocolate bar, even intact raw eggs. 1-to-1. Same white chocolate bar with new wrapper. Fine. Similar white chocolate bar with more creamy surface and easy to remove wrapper, no matter one's personal dexterity. Upon consumption, causes increased sexual attraction to individuals of one's personal sexual preferences. Get me a shitload of this. Very fine. Similar white chocolate bar treated with consumable chemical sterilizer, assumed to be so wrapper is not required. Upon consumption, causes data expunged, which resulted in a facility-wide redacted. All incidents have been taken care of, and Site 19 will resume proper functionality once all personnel have received proper blank rehabilitation, or redacted rehabilitation. All D-class personnel have been terminated. Yes, there is a difference between regular chocolate and white chocolate. Yeah, white chocolate is infinitely better. I have the feeling someone's going to take that as a racial thing. But still. Okay. Bye, everybody, and be sure to make as many fucked up jokes as you want. I'm doing it, you do it too. Or do I have to get SCP redacted in here so you can data expunged? I'm redacted. Bye, everybody.